with Miss Aldridge, who was an original Freedom Rider. So she's going to speak first, and I'm going to come in behind her.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. It's so good to see so many out. This is such a wonderful occasion. And the young people are just doing wonderfully. I'm so happy, and I know Mrs. Parks would be really proud. Absolutely. Now, in 1989, and the Michigan Coalition decided to do what we call freedom tours, and taking young people down south to historic civil rights sites. And I spoke about that this morning at another school, and we just come back from one in June, where we took a group of students to Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, and all the things that you read about, Edmund Pettus Bridge, and Selma, and Birmingham. And what we talked a lot about this morning was Birmingham and the Young People's March. In 1963, the young people in Birmingham, Alabama decided that they had had enough of this, what it was complete silliness that was happening in Birmingham, Alabama, where it was Easter time. And you know how we are about Easter, or at least we used to be. What you do on Easter time?
Get dressed up.
Get dressed up, get you some new frocks, and get ready to go to church. First thing, go to church, and then if there was some time left over, you might go to the movies. Anyway, I shall be brief. So, in that time, in Birmingham, Alabama, black people could not try on the clothing in the stores. You could not touch the clothes. You could not try on shoes. And if you tried on these things or touched them, guess what?
You had to buy them.
You have to buy them. That's right, they were yours. You know, just like their signs say, if you drop something and you break it,
it's yours.
it's yours. Okay? So we couldn't do these things in Birmingham. Plus, everybody knows Birmingham was called Bobbingham, Alabama. Bombs going off all the time in retaliation and all this sort of thing. So the young people, now when I say young people, we're talking 14 and 15 years old, because their parents were afraid to participate because they thought they would lose their job. Young people jumped out of the windows of the high school and went downtown and demonstrated. A number of them were arrested by the thousands. Now seriously, 3,000 or so young people were arrested. But what did they find out? That young people had power. That young people could make a difference. And we're talking young people now. We have 13-year-olds, 14, 15, and then there was an instance where a young boy, 4 years old, just like Aaron there, and someone asked him what was he trying to do. And he said he was trying to get some Tito. He couldn't say freedom. He couldn't even say the word. But at any rate, so we visited all these sites where all this went on, and as a result of the young people being there, all this was changed. And we got what we call the Public Accommodations Act of 1964, allowing black people to go into the stores and try on food or clothes and go downtown and get them a hamburger. See, a lot of people had this dream, oh, one of these days I'm going to have me a hamburger downtown. So all this happened as a result of the young people. We kept these tours going for a number of years, and oh, wasn't it so wonderful that Mrs. Parks went with us.
Wow.
And she was such an inspiration to everybody who met her, but she was so happy to go down because she was, after all, the person who was a youth advisor to the NAACP in Montgomery, Alabama. We already know about the Montgomery bus boycott. So within MCHR and the Rosa Parks Institute did what we call a reverse tour. We brought people up because we go down there and they say, we want to come up there and see what's happening. And it can come to Detroit City, that's what they call it now, South Detroit City. So at any rate, that has been what our collaboration has been, and we continue this. And we hope to continue and to turn all of these things we're doing over to
The next generation.
the next generation over there. Elijah is, like he said, he's a graduate. And I just love to talk to Elijah because he loves his people, he loves the history, and we just love to just talk about it. You know how some people in church say, oh, I just love to talk about the Lord and everything. Well, he loved to talk about the Lord and the history of his people. So, thank you very much.